So really, this generational wealth gap is big, and the generational wealth transfer issue is not just a black issue; it's an issue for a lot of communities. But for black people, we have some unique challenges as well. Discriminatory housing, yes. Home values not going up or redlining and all that. That was massive when it came to a foreshore. Lending practices, yes. Banks. If I could, if I could go to, if I was on Capitol Hill and testifying, I would say, yeah, you need to straighten your banks up, loan more money to black owned businesses, allow every person that's black to go into these banks and get an interest free loan to go buy a home. Let everybody go borrow $250,000 to 100,000, 200,000. And if you want me to, I'll even help you tell them what to do with that money when they get it to make sure that nobody wastes it or very few people do, and give them that. That would be a great form of reparations because that would lead to $1 trillion wealth transfer right there. Moving on. Education literacy gaps. This is where I get a little testy. It says here lower levels of formal financial education exposure, less familiarity with basic concepts of investing, risk return, portfolio diversification. Now, here's the thing. Stop pretending like access to knowledge is the issue. Stop that. That's a damn lie straight from the depths of hell, and y'all know it. Every single person in this country that has a cell phone has access to an entire university right there in their pocket. You got the greatest university in the history of the world right there in your pocket. You can learn anything that you want to learn and become an expert at it. What people don't have is the discipline and desire. I have every single morning got up. I have done 20. I really do have a whole PhD in finances. You'd be amazed how many people think that it's fake because I'm black, or they think I went to some 3-week program or something and got it. No, no, I went through hell to get this damn thing. It was really, really hard. I sat next to the smartest students from China and Russia and Europe and Africa and all around the world. It was a pain in my ass. Terrible, traumatic. And every day I've gotten up for 15 years and screamed from the rooftops fundamentals of investing in a way that was so simple that a 5-year-old could understand. And you'd be amazed how many people just never were interested, just didn't listen. I remember I was on an urban radio station about 2007, 2008, and I was talking to a young lady who was the DJ of the show, and she was all into the hip hop and everything else and all that. Lil Wayne was real big at the time. That's what I remember. And I remember she was asking me like, "What do you want to talk about?" And I remember I said something like, "I said, yeah, I think that we should talk about Black wealth and African Americans and how we can build wealth for our kids." And I remember the minute I started talking about that stuff, she like her attention darted in another direction. She was like, "This is boring. This is not interesting. Whatever, right?" And it was so funny because I literally also heard her talk about her financial problems the same day. And I was sitting there saying, "Wow, like you're having all these financial problems because you're neglecting your own financial health." I don't know where she is now. I mean, she was in her 20s back then. She's probably older. I don't know. Maybe I hope she's doing well. But I just remember thinking, man, it is so interesting trying to talk about this issue to people that will be more likely to watch, a hip hop like a versus. Like if they watch it, like if you look at the number of people that were watching Cash Money against No Limit Records, and they were rapping and they were rapping, nigga this, nigga that. I like them both, right, by the way, because I know some of the people involved with that, and I have no disrespect, but I was like, wow, there was like over 200,000 people watching that, millions of people watched that. But if you had somebody in there really talking about the secrets to wealth economics and financial security, those numbers would drop off immediately.